Hey everybody, welcome back to Middle of the Res Road. It's Ricky, Alyssa, and Morgan here today. We do not have any special guests this week, so you guys get to hang out with us.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while since we've only ever had one other one where it's just been us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Time
It's
for a
kinda
part
weird.
2.
You know. So Ricky, you were starting off with a fun little something.
Yeah. I seen this on TikTok, and I decided not to do a trivia question today, but instead, it's so you have 5 minutes to hide a paperclip in your house, and then like a detective or an FBI agent or somebody comes in and tries to find it. In those 5 minutes, where do you hide it? And like people are answering all sorts of different answers, so I kind of wanted to hear your guys' answers.
how long does the detective get to look for the paperclip?
24 hours.
Oh.
Oh. Should we think about it and then come back to it? Or should we answer now?
I mean, it's up to you guys.
I feel like I need to think just like for a little bit where I would put a paperclip.
Oh, another question. Does it have to be like a full paper clip, or can you like unravel it so it's a straight piece of
Ooh.
metal?
Let's say not ravel it. Let's say you
Okay.
gotta like prove that it was still there the whole time.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, I'll think about that one.
I'm terrible at hiding things
But you
though,
have-
so
You have 5 minutes.
But you have kids, like, don't you like hide like candy and
no. Well, they find it all. That's what I mean. I'm terrible at it.
Speaking of your children, how's the tribe?
They're good. Yeah, when did we do our get to know us episode? I don't even remember.
I feel like that was a while ago.
Like right when
sure.
I moved in, right, to the new house.
Yep.
I think
Before I
so,
moved in, maybe.
before.
So yeah, since then, Williams turned 2.
Is Viv walking yet?
No. So she's kind of got some like hip dysplasia going on
Oh,
with her hip. Yeah, we're in like the works of getting that all looked at, and we're on the fence of like whether she needs a brace yet or not. But she goes to the orthopedics probably every other week just because it's not straight. So that's been a lot. And William's been to the pulmonologist a lot because now he has asthma. I'm always at the doctor's, you guys.
what's a pulmonologist?
A pulmonologist is a doctor who, like, for the lungs,
Oh, okay.
breathing and lungs, yeah. So, we've been there. Cruz is in 1st grade. It's going good. He just had a Squid Games birthday party this weekend.
Oh, cool.
She sent him home, the mom, like, made little goodie bags, and she made them all shirts with, like, numbers on them. So they were playing, like, musical chairs and all sorts of...
kid-friendly Squid
Yeah.
Games.
So that was cute.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought of
Yeah.
that.
I don't know. I'm like still trying to like think of the games you can play. I guess you could just be eliminated, not.
Yeah. Not.
Not the other thing.
Yeah. But yeah, what have you guys been up to? I know since I've taken my new job, I've kind of been like I feel like we're more like remote now.
Yeah,
So
for
it's
sure.
I don't
don't
get
like
to see
it.
you guys as much anymore.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much moved like all of our stuff over to our house, and that's where we pretty much do our work now
Mhm.
since we have 2 setups over there anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, just this last weekend I was hanging out with family, went to Mille Lacs, gambled for a little bit.
Did you lose or did you
Of
come
course,
even?
I lost.
Bummer.
You told me you came even. What the heck?
Well, now you found out.
Well, I get to go on a shopping spree.
Woo.
With what money?
You're going to give me some.
Too funny.
Anyways, what else have we been up to? We both got a couple tattoos.
Ooh, share.
So eventually my goal is to end up with like a full tribal theme sleeve.
Nice.
And so the start of it, I did the red handprint from MMIW.
Okay,
So
cool.
that's on my top shoulder. And then from down, I think I'm going to build going from my shoulder down. So
Very cool.
it's all about planning, I guess, trying
Yeah.
to figure out how I want it to look.
Where do you guys go to get your tattoos?
We go to Skin Deep. That's in Superior, Wisconsin.
Do you
Yeah.
guys go to a certain person, or do you guys just don't mind?
I typically normally go to Maggie,
Mm.
but she wasn't available, and we were like itching to get a tattoo, so we went to a guy named Joe, and he's really great too.
Oh, cool. What'd you get?
So in memory of our Colorado trip, I
Aw,
got little mountains on my knee.
cute.
Yeah, and I got it's almost like a landscape. Has like mountains and pine trees, and then it has an eagle on it on the
Aw.
back of my calf.
Wow,
So
you guys have spent a lot of time at the tattoo shop
Yeah.
lately.
They're addicting.
the
You
funny-
don't have any,
I
right?
have none.
Yeah.
not even
To a
like
chicken.
so my aunt has a really cool one. She has all of her kids' names like when they wrote them when they were first learning how to write.
Cute. That would be cute. See, I've contemplated getting one somehow, like with my kid. So,
Kids.
but but I'm just too scared.
I mean, it's a big commitment.
It is.
It's
Are you
permanent.
like afraid of the commitment or the pain?
I think more of the pain and staying still and like
Okay.
not like I feel like the pain is like I would just have like a reflex and it would be like
I mean,
Big line down your arm.
the best way I can describe it is like, you know how when you itch something on your body and it like gets kind of raw,
yeah.
like it hurts to itch a little bit.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what it feels like. I don't know. And like afterwards, it just feels like a really bad sunburn.
Oh, well, maybe one day, but I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
As of right now, there's no.
No planned tattoos. And I've always wanted like a Wonder Woman one too. I really love Wonder Woman.
Was that your girl back in the day?
Yeah, and
Like your favorite superhero?
Yeah, and my mom, like I grew up with Wonder Woman. She was like huge into Wonder Woman, and I don't know. It's just like a special bond I feel like me and my mom have.
Oh my God, your mom can get one too.
Yeah, I know. She would never though. she's a bigger chicken than me. So yeah.
What else? Miles.
He started football, didn't he?
Yes, it was his first year of football. The season ended last week.
How did it go? I feel like that flew by.
They didn't have
Yeah.
very many games, no.
No,
Mm.
What
grade is he in again?
7th.
Oh,
Yeah, they were on a little bit of a losing streak at the start of the season, so he was a little discouraged. But you know, we taught him you got to see it through.
right.
He started football. You got to finish football because he wanted to quit for a while, and he ended up winning their like championship between.
Yeah, his team.
Yeah,
Well, that's good.
yeah.
Well,
So we were super proud of him, and right now he's doing really good in school. His lowest grade is a B.
good. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That reminds me when you brought up the losing streak of Miles's football. Cruz did soccer for Cloquet this year, and they won no games. And I
Oh,
get it.
no.
Like, it's, he's 6 years old. They're
Yeah.
just little kids, but he's like, man, Mom, I wish we would have just won one game. And I was
Aw.
like, it's fine. He's like, yeah, it's fine. He just kept saying, you don't get anything if you won either way. I'm like, see? Exactly.
Well, that's what we told Miles too, and he was all getting, upset about it. I was like, it's about having fun.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Have fun with your friends.
he was like losing positions that he was playing to 8th graders because they were like combining
Right.
the school or something like that. And so he was getting more discouraged. And I was like, well, you're going to be in 8th grade next year.
Yep.
So you're
And
gonna
that'll
have
be
all
you
this-
next year.
Yep.
So I feel like that's how it always is with sports when you got,
Yeah.
like, especially with older of our city.
With a bigger school, too,
Mhm.
with Cloquet being so big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, should we do a quick this or that?
Sure.
Are they good ones though?
I mean, yeah, this one's kind of like techie.
Ooh,
So Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
YouTube.
Really?
YouTube.
You know how many how-to videos I look up?
I gotta go with Netflix. Phone call or text?
God. I feel like I'm still a texter. Like, I just text me.
Yeah.
I don't even like calling the pizza place and like ordering pizza. I'm like, oh, I can do it from the app now. Okay, I don't have to make any human interactions.
For me, so I don't text back ever. Like that's one of my toxic traits is
yeah.
I never reply to a text message. I like look at it and I'm like, oh, I'll reply to that later. And then
Same.
4 days go by. So I would just rather call somebody and get the answer right away
Me
if I
too.
needed something.
Instant gratification.
Yep.
That's how I am too. I'd rather just call and get it done with and get to the point. And like it bugs me, like when I text you, I can't see if you read it.
Oh, because I have
Yeah,
an Android.
so I don't even like why. Like, did she read it? I'm waiting.
You know
I
what's
don't.
weird too? Like, I feel like Snapchat is becoming like the new texting.
Yeah, I'd rather snap because then I know when people open it.
I'm watching you.
Like I'm waiting.
Constantly hitting refresh to see if they opened it yet.
All right, TikTok or Instagram?
Funny story with
Funny
your
story. So, my Snapchat got hacked like a week and a half ago. A week ago.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Okay.
technically it was your Yahoo
Okay.
email.
Well, my Yahoo got hacked,
Oh.
and that's like where I keep all my, just like my junk,
Mhm.
like stores and my Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook and stuff. So somebody hacked my Yahoo, hacked my Snapchat, was sending weird messages to all the people in my Snapchat, like contacts.
Weird.
Yeah, like I got one and it said, I'm an FBI agent. This person's account got suspended for posting inappropriate pictures online.
Yeah.
Do you want to see them before they go public?
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh my
"Oh, what the
gosh.
heck?" So then after I got that figured out, I was like, oh, I'm gonna post my new picture on Instagram. I go on my Instagram, it's gone. Somebody they deleted my Instagram.
Oh, I thought. So you remember when we were having that conversation about Instagram aesthetics and like
Yeah, yeah.
filters? I was like, I thought Lou just started fresh because you mentioned you wanted to do that anyway.
Yeah. So
But I
maybe it's a blessing in disguise kind of thing. I don't know, but it's gone.
But I do like your new like filter. Like
Yeah.
it looks good.
I have to make a new one still, but
Well,
but anyways, to answer the question, TikTok.
me too.
I don't take enough pictures to justify myself having an Instagram account just because I'm not really a sentimental type of person, really.
I love pictures.
Me too.
Yeah, so I would say TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok is fun. Well, if you love TikTok, then you should love doing them just as much. Ricky.
Absolutely not.
All right. Android or iPhone?
Android.
Android.
Guys, iPhone for life.
But iPhones,
Have you had an Android before?
I have.
Okay.
Okay, and funny story too. So when I got my other job with the MNTCC as one of the executive directors, I was like, I want an Android. I was telling Nate, I want a new Android with the pen
Mm-hmm.
because I'm always signing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I have to go in, zoom with my finger, draw my fat signature because the line's like this thick and it just looks terrible. But I couldn't justify it. It was like insane priced. And they were only going to give me like $800 off. And so I had to pay that was like half the price.
Yeah.
So I couldn't justify spending like $800 out of pocket for a new phone.
True. So you got another iPhone, or are you just gonna stick
I
with
just
this?
kept with my iPhone.
Oh, okay.
What were some of those features that like iPhone just came out with that Android already had? Do you remember?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I had a note and I loved it. Like, I loved my pen. I loved how personalized it could be
Yeah.
with, like, just, like, I don't know. It was fun. But
I seen some of the new ISO updates for
Mhm.
iPhone, and I mean, they're like starting to get there, like where you can like.
yeah, I heard their camera is now up to maybe close to an Android spec, or, you know. But I don't know. I don't really know the difference anyway. Like, Nate is a freak. We can watch TV, and I'll be watching it, and it looks fine. He's like, God, this looks like shit. I'm like, what? He's like, look at it. It's just, like, he can tell the clarity of, like, something like 4K and, like, something from the 90s. And I literally couldn't even tell you what is what or notice something. Like, he can't watch a movie if it looks bad, and it looks fine to me.
That's me. If I see one pixel out of place, the thing is, it's just
It's, like,
the
ruined
entire
for him.
experience.
I
is
don't
ruined.
understand. That's how I feel about pictures, too, with phones. Like, I don't, like, they say your guys' phones take better pictures, but I don't know.
I feel like some of your pictures are really good too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. So this, I don't know. We'll see what you guys, so Mac or Windows?
Windows.
Windows.
I probably gotta go Windows, too.
But I've never had like a Mac computer, so I don't know how to navigate it.
Yeah.
Even on our laptop that we use for the podcast here, I'm like, I don't know how to use this.
I know.
I think Windows is more customizable and programmable, and Mac is kind of like iPhone. It's very consistent. It's
Mhm.
it's easy to
The
operate.
apps.
Yeah,
And,
but
I just don't like how we've had to buy like a million adapters.
I know that's one of the reasons why I pick Windows.
Too funny. Okay, Amazon or eBay?
Amazon.
Amazon for
Is
sure.
eBay even a thing anymore?
I think so. See,
I'm still like super sketched out about
really, eBay?
eBay. Yeah,
I've never bought anything off eBay.
Nate loves eBay. Like, he'll buy. Have you guys ever been to Dickey's barbecue?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He buys the Dickey's barbecue sauce off eBay
Mm.
because that's like it's so super hard to get.
I don't know. I got scammed once on eBay, and I've never trusted it ever since.
Yeah. Venmo or PayPal?
Venmo,
Venmo.
100%.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Spotify or Apple Music?
Spotify.
I have an Android, so Spotify.
I don't know what one I use. I don't really listen to. I'm more of like a Pandora.
Pandora.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But I will listen to like our podcasts, but I go to Apple Podcasts.
Yeah,
Oh.
the app that's just already on
Yeah.
your phone.
Okay, audio book or podcast?
Ooh.
I'm not sure. Actually, this weekend, my uncle recommended a new book series that's like, and it's on Audible.
Mm-hmm.
So I was actually going to try that out for the first time because I've never really listened to a book on tape. or-
Yeah.
Me either. Come to think of it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'll let you know.
Yeah, let us
I
know.
guess I'll have to go with podcast for now then.
Me too. I've never done an audio book. It's weird to me.
Are you like or do you read often too? Like out of a regular book, I
I
guess?
used to, and I've done like the Kindle apps like on my iPad, which I
Mhm.
don't mind. Like, I'd almost prefer that, or like rather than a tangible book.
Oh, see, I love the book. But that's also one of my toxic traits. I like to go to Best Buy. I like to go to Barnes & Noble
Mhm.
and pick a book, and then I don't read it. And then I'm like at Barnes & Noble again, and then I pick another book, and I haven't even read the first one.
Yeah, I know you're like picking books throughout the series without having read like the third
I
one.
know.
Or whatever.
I think it's just like aesthetically pleasing on my
Mhm.
bookshelf, and I'm like,
Yeah. I want to read, I have like a list of books I want to read, and I want to read the Bridgerton series.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Have you've watched the
Mhm.
TV show, right?
Yeah, and so my cousin has all the books.
Oh,
And
nice.
So I think I'm going to borrow them, but she said they're way better than the series.
I mean, I guess that's the normal.
usually
the
how it
books are
goes, yeah.
usually better than.
That's what I hear about like Game of Thrones, but I've never seen it, so I don't.
Stop.
I haven't.
I have not either.
You guys need to watch it.
I don't know. It's just
No, it's so good. I'm watching The House of the Dragon, which was like, a spin-off of, this was way before like the times of Game of Thrones was in. This was like before. And it's so a new House of Dragon tonight. So we got to wrap things up. I'm just kidding.
So, is it recommended then, like, if someone who hasn't watched Game of Thrones to watch House of Dragon first and then Game of Thrones? Or do you have to watch Game of Thrones for everything to
you
make
don't really
sense?
have to make, it's not really connected. Like, you wouldn't know. Like, I would honestly just watch The House of the Dragon first because it's a shorter series. It's on the first. Do you guys have HBO Max?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys need to watch The House of the Dragon.
We might check it out.
It's so good.
We have to finish Breaking Bad first, though.
Ew. I started that one,
Yeah.
but I didn't finish it.
I'm on my like 5th rewatch of Breaking Bad.
It's my first time through, so
Mhm.
he's like, "You gotta watch it," and we're almost done with the 4th season, so we only have 1 season left.
It's so good.
Nate's been trying to get me to watch The Rings of Power. I don't know if you guys watched like the Lord of the Ring movies.
Yeah.
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 I've seen all of Lord of the Rings.
So that's like the show from it.
That's
and it's
cool.
supposed to be the best picture. Is that
the quality is
yeah,
great.
that's the best. But he's trying to get me to watch that, but I have yet to watch it. All right. We have another this or that, but it's fall edition.
Oh, yes.
We gotta. So fall movie or football?
Fall movie.
Movie for sure. Cocoa or tea?
Tea.
Really?
I don't like hot chocolate.
Like cold tea or hot tea?
Hot tea.
Mm.
Well, I mean, I'll do cold tea too, but
I've never had hot tea.
Hot tea when I'm sick.
Ricky
Which-
makes good hot tea.
I am very
How do you
skilled.
make hot tea? Is it
My
like
tea
a
game is
packet?
strong. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just buy the little tea packets at
Hmm.
Walmart or
And you
whatever.
just like get your hot water and like
Okay, so what I do is
spill the beans.
Spill the tea.
Yeah.
I usually go and get like the Lipton teas or whatever, and instead of doing like a kettle or something, I get like a giant pot and I throw the tea bags in there, and right before the water's about to boil, that's when I take it off and then I put it in a pitcher, and then I use like
Add sugar if needed.
and some more
Yum.
hot water from like the sink or
That'd be
tap
good.
or something like that, and it's pretty
I
good.
might have to try it. I'm a 100% like a hot chocolate person but I don't know. I kind of miss the concept because I need whipped cream. Like as soon as the whipped cream's gone, I have to squirt more whipped cream, and then once that's gone, like I always have to whip.
It's just whipped cream at the end of the.
Do you put marshmallows in it too? Or is that not like you
It's
think?
not. No.
Okay, I'm gonna change my answer from neither of those. I'm gonna pick apple cider.
Oh.
I don't like hot apple cider, but I like it cold.
Yeah, it's very good cold.
I don't think I've had cold apple cider.
I went to Duluth had the first Apple Palooza.
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
guys see that? Yeah. Me and my mom and the kids went, and we got a gallon of apple cider, and it was probably the best apple cider I've ever drank. So good.
Nice.
So I might change my answer now too.
A fill-in answer.
Okay, pumpkin patch or corn maze?
Is it at night?
I mean, in the evening, you can't go to a pumpkin patch like in the morning.
I don't know. I've seen too many scary stories about corn mazes and cornfields, and
Like
some,
true stories.
they could be. So I'm gonna say pumpkin patch.
I gotta say pumpkin patch too.
I like haunted things, so I'm going to do corn maze. I don't care if someone's coming through there with an axe. I'm like ready.
You are obviously the first to die in horror movies. Then
I give it to people though who like do the corn mazes and do like, if you look through the aerial vision view of it, like it's actually like it'll spell something or
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know, a logo or whatever. Pretty crazy. Pumpkin pie or apple pie?
Pumpkin
Pumpkin
pie.
pie.
100%.
I agree.
With the biggest dollop of
Of
whipped cream.
Carve a pumpkin or paint a pumpkin?
I've never painted a pumpkin.
Really?
I always carved pumpkins. But I also haven't done that since I was...
I didn't do it like before I had kids. Now I just let them paint them.
I
Like
suppose
finger
it's
paint.
easier.
They're both super messy, though.
I don't like carving a pumpkin because I'm like weak. I'm a wimp, so it's really hard for me to like.
I'm going to say carve. Just, have you ever had like pumpkin seeds in the oven?
I have it.
They're actually pretty good.
That's what I've heard.
It's a nice little snack.
Nice
I've
little
heard
salty
that.
snack.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll try it.
You just do a little tiny one.
Yeah. Maybe. Cozy sweater or a warm flannel? That one's hard.
Oh, no. I'd have to go with a big cozy sweater.
I'm going to have to say sweater, too, because you can only wear a flannel like during the fall. Like, that's it, I feel like. 'cause-
What?
What? No.
I don't know. For me, that's what I think.
I have to go with like a flannel. I feel like I've been,
As you're wearing a sweater.
I don't know, like the fuzzy ones. They're just cozy.
Yeah.
Candy corn or caramel apple?
Yuck.
Candy corn for
Yuck.
life.
Stop.
I love candy corn.
Mm-mm.
I
With
hate
peanuts
candy
in it.
corn.
Yes.
No.
I love it.
I just ate a caramel apple.
I guess you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
It's not wrong. My mom loves candy corn too.
Can't stand candy.
It's in the
corn.
family. You'll learn to love it.
All right, last one. Pumpkin spice or salted caramel? Is it caramel or caramel?
I say caramel.
I say caramel.
Okay.
Caramel drizzle. I'd probably have to say caramel. I'm not a fan of pumpkin spice.
Same. I gotta go with salted caramel over pumpkin spice.
To
So,
be
like-
honest, I don't understand the hype about it.
Me either.
So like if it's in a coffee, like in coffee form, I like pumpkin spice, but I'd probably choose if they had a salted caramel like drink. That's what I would probably go for.
That sounds good right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like hot coffee or iced coffee though? I like iced
Iced.
coffee.
Iced. And you like a smoothie, don't you? Or
Yeah,
like
the
The
blended.
blended, yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I like too.
No, I like mine just right on ice, on the rocks.
The ro-
James Bond.
Be 30 below, and I'm like, can I get a blended caramel macchiato, please? And they're like, okay.
So I came from Applefest this weekend, and I saw these big, like he made like fur things, like I don't know if you guys ever seen like a vendor that like is all fur, but he had cup holders that were all fur,
Oh,
and it had like a leather lining, with the fur.
I feel like that'd be super hard to clean though. Like if I spill Pepsi on that and it's just sticky fur,
just toss it in the wash, right?
Yeah.
can you?
I don't know.
Can you put leather in the washer?
I don't think so.
I think you can. I think you just can't put it in the dryer because it'll shrink, right? Well, how do like all the motorcyclists
I don't know. Have you
wash their
seen
stuff?
Friends?
Yeah.
When Ross was all sweaty and he took his leather pants off and they
Yeah.
shrunk and he
He's trying to get it back on.
I love that show.
Somebody told me that is the worst show.
I've heard
And-
that too,
and
and
I
I
was like,
honestly don't understand.
How dare you?
I love all those old school shows. Like, did you guys ever watch King of Queens?
Yes. I like that show.
Me too.
That was my mom's like. She sleeps with the TV on.
So does
So-
my mom.
So that's like the show she would put on to go to sleep to.
My mom watched all those shows, like Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
my go-to old school is Fresh Prince.
That's a good show.
Yeah. Did you guys ever watch Save the Bell?
Yes, I like that show.
I always remember it'd be on right before school on
Yep.
MTV.
Yep.
I'd have it on before school.
Watching it while you get ready for
Yeah.
school.
I was gonna ask you actually, but at the start of this, what's going on with the MNTCC? I seen something in
Yeah.
November.
So November 15th, we have our annual, this will be our second annual networking dinner. This year it's going to be at PRB in Duluth.
Oh, cool.
That
I
place
like
is
that
so
venue.
nice.
Yeah, me too. So,
Do you have any speakers we can know about?
oh yeah, well, so finding speakers this year has been, well, obviously it's only my first year, but it's been really hard to lock down people.
Mm.
But we have confirmed one, and we haven't told anybody, but I'll just spill the beans. Heidi, if you're listening, which I know you listen to every episode, I hope you approve. We did lock down Paul Eberth
Oh.
from
okay.
Enbridge, just because, well, obviously he's a great speaker. You guys did that interview with him, and but when I reach out to companies on behalf of the MNTCC and ask, what would make things easier, or because a lot of companies are looking to build relationships with, tribal leaders or
Yep.
reservations. They just don't know how to do it. So I thought, well, what better person than Paul, who's
Right.
the director of tribal engagement? So maybe he can give, people, companies,
Ideas and
yeah, just some form of support or something, so they're not so, scared or
yeah.
anxious about it. One thing I really liked, someone said to me when we were meeting with them, she's like, in all honesty, like, I love working with the MNTCC because I get to learn and learn about the culture of us. And she's like, she was totally honest, and I love it. She was like, I just honestly want to put my white privilege aside and learn. She's like, I didn't learn about this stuff. I didn't, you know what I mean?
A lot of people didn't.
Yeah. So I was really proud of her that she was so honest, because I feel like people, some people have the white privilege and they don't realize it
Yeah.
when they look into dealing with other cultures. So, yeah, that's one of our speakers so far that I can share.
That's cool.
I
Yeah.
like Paul. He's a very nice guy.
Very nice guy. So, I'm excited.
Yeah, so is this event open to the public? Do they have to buy tickets?
Yeah,
What's
so we did do a ticketed event this year, just because when we were starting, we just started this summer, Heidi and I, but we kind of made a benefit package of what's the benefit of being a member of the MNTCC. So one of that, now is free access to our events.
Oh, cool.
So people who aren't members, you do have to pay
yeah.
a registration fee, which will vary each event. It's probably a little bit more spendy this time around. We did $50 just because we are doing a plated dinner.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
So,
gonna be food.
yeah, of
Sign us
course.
up.
Get us a couple tickets.
Yeah. You guys are coming, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
This will be our second MNTCC event. Right? Second?
I thought you guys went to a dinner before.
Yeah, we went to,
Weren't you guys at Pure Beer last fall?
and then we did the meet and greet. We went to that one.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would be considered an MNTCC event, though.
No.
But
But
I don't
yeah.
anyways, I'm
remember.
excited for November.
Yeah.
November, this time of year, I just feel flies by. It's already the middle of October.
Right.
And then you have Thanksgiving, and
Yeah.
then it's Christmas and New Year's, and
Yeah.
crazy timing.
The time of spending all the money.
I know. And I don't like it because my kids are all getting older, which you guys probably relate to. The presents get more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, I want a Nintendo Switch. Sure, let me just go drop $400 on all that.
Yeah, Miles wants a computer setup now,
Oh,
and he doesn't realize that a decent computer setup is $2,000.
Yeah.
So
He's also in that weird, almost teenager stage where,
I like Legos, and I like being in my room all day.
Yeah.
Like I want to be on video games all the time, but at the same time, I still want to play with my Legos. So he's kind of in that. Like,
Right. Well, let him be a kid as long as he can.
yeah, for sure. He's growing up too fast.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Scary. Do you guys have anything else coming up?
Yeah, I do actually. The answer to this paperclip question.
Oh, yes. Shoot. Okay, just give me a minute. I had a paper clip. Where would I hide it?
You had like a half hour. And
I
you still.
know.
We're talking about other things.
So an FBI agent's coming to look for it?
Yeah, somebody's gonna
Or
come
like
and
a
they're gonna like.
detective
A detective. Okay.
They're gonna go through your entire apartment
or house.
or house.
Mm-hmm. Are you answering too, Ricky?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how about you answer first, Morgan? Think on it.
So, what I would do is, you know how like some of those ovens have the bottom drawer where you can pull stuff out, or I think it's supposed to be like a warmer. I would hide it under the lip on the inside of the oven.
It's for storage, not for warming.
That's a good idea. I would never, ever thought of that.
I think I would put mine in the fridge. In the fridge, there would be food, specifically oranges. I just shove the paperclip inside the orange.
Oranges.
Oranges. And then mix it all up. And then he would have to go eat all the oranges to find the paperclip.
Or what if he just gets lucky and
I don't
For-
know. Then I lost.
Okay. This is what I would do. Cruz has somehow inherited, not from me, very stinky feet. So his shoes stink, and somehow the soles just come up. So I would stick it under the sole of one of his shoes and then just cover it up, with the sole.
oh,
That's a good spot.
that's a good spot.
Because who would want to go buy his stinky ass shoes? That's what I would do.
That's a good one.
Yeah. What's the craziest one you've seen on TikTok?
I mean, they start getting into I would unravel the paperclip and shove it through the carpet underneath the flooring, and I think that was the craziest one I've seen. But yeah,
Now I want to know,
Can I do it?
can a detective really come? I want to know
I mean,
his skills.
I can rip up your house looking for a paperclip if you want.
Just
but-
kidding, no. Yeah, I'll pass. Well, guys,
I think that's all the time we have.
it's been real. Go home and watch The House of the Dragon.
Game of
Yes.
Thrones first.
House of the Dragon.
Okay, we'll start with House of the Dragon.
I'm gonna sleep. I'm tired.
Oh, it's only 7:30.
It is?
Yes.
Oh,
Not even.
I'm an old lady now, okay?
Well, we better go so you can go to bed. Anyways,
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us and sharing some laughs. And
yeah,
yeah.
we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye, guys.